$5 lunch, and then the $6 lunch to the big boys, if you will. And I tell you what, I'm going to go with Britt Cooper. I guess for me, I felt like she was steady the whole game. She did punch in 17 points, 6 boards, but I thought she also played really good defense on Hannah Dean. So not only did she make her work by scoring 17 points, but she held her to 12. That and, you know, a little bit of the mishap with her mouth. I mean, otherwise, Hannah Dean is a solid player, and anytime you can keep her with just 12 points, I think you've done your job offensively, and I think the 17 points helped do that as well, making her work. So you got a little bit tougher of a task. I mean, for me, I really liked the game that both Lamy played, Worcester. I think King had a little bit of an off night, but how do you measure that compared to anybody else?
I think she could still close the game out for you on an off night. You can't complain. And the two that you said were the two that I was thinking about. I think Sierra Lamy in the first part of that game, her offense was crucial to keep this team going when King wasn't playing very well.
A lot of hustle.
And defensively, she makes plays all over. She's constantly trying to get blocks, and big-time hustle player that gives you a lot of momentum. But for me, I'm going to give this one to Shannon Worcester. I thought offensively they just couldn't do much about her driving coming off the bench, and that helps so much when you can sit down one of the greatest guards in the country in Brianna King and have someone come in and score just as well. So I'm going to give this one to Shannon Worcester because, you know, not starting, she's probably not going to get as many as she would like this year, and Brianna King's probably going to be in that contention for our future games, I assume.
So the two Dairy Queen players of the game are Britt Cooper and Shannon Worcester. I couldn't have picked the better one myself as well. Definitely an honorable mention, Sierra Lamy. She's played fantastic. But the Lady Bulldogs win 58-54. Thank you for joining us out there in Helena at KCAP 95.9. They have about 15 and a half more minutes left in warm-up. We'll take a short break and then get right back to live basketball action. We'll be back after this.
Ram.
How long you got for us you can run?
I can, let's see, 4. I could go almost 8.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay.
So we'll pick you back up in about 8 minutes.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
And horsepower. Only Ram delivers this kind of muscle. That will thin out the herd real quick. Get a better truck, better deal. But you better hurry. Guts, glory, Ram, Mile High Motors. Putting Ram dreams in the driveway.
Hi, this is Mike Flieger, owner of Lakeland Feed and Supply. Lakeland continues to grow its salt offerings for all your needs. For livestock, water treating, de-icing, and tanning products, a complete line from Cargill Salt. After many years as Redmond Minerals' Western Montana distributor, Lakeland is proud to add Beaverhead and Madison County to our Redmond Salt family. Call today about Redmond's extensive line of all-natural products. Delivery is always available. No order is too big or too small. Lakeland Feed and Supply, 683-5197.
The water in our homes. Oh, what we do with that water. We drink it, play in it, make coffee, tea, lemonade with it. Boil, poach, simmer, ice. For cocktails, mocktails, blanching, and boo-boos. Skin, hair, clothes, they all crave water too. Make it cleaner, soft, delicious, fantastic. Yes, you could give your people Culligan water.
Call your local Culligan man at 406-782-2400. Culligan water, pure and simple. When you're hungry, it's time to think Stage Line Pizza, total pizza pleaser. Call 683-9004 for taste-tempting, pizza-licious, fantastic, incredibly delicious Stage Line Pizza. Home or office delivery starting at 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Whether it's lunch or dinner, Stage Line can deliver. Try one of their traditional favorites or one of their great specialty pizzas. Call today to find out about their nightly special. Stage Line has dine-in, take-out, or all-day delivery. 683-9004.
Hi, this is Andy Bartolome, new owner of Big Time Sportswear and Design. Stop by to find out about our custom design, screen printing, embroidery, and promotional items for your business, school, and events. Big Time has retail clothing, Letterman's jackets, and we carry all high school and middle school fan apparel for the Bears, Panthers, Falcons, Cougars, and Beavers. Big Time Sportswear and Design, 20 East Glendale, 683-2889. Hope to see you soon.
An ant has 2 eyes, each of which is made up by many smaller eyes. An ostrich eye is only 2 inches across, but it weighs more than its brain. Bald eagles see 4 to 7 times better than humans. The cornea is the only tissue in the human body that doesn't contain blood vessels. Eyes are composed of more than 2 million working parts. The eye is the only human body part that can function at 100% ability at any moment, day or night, without rest. Drs. Douglas and John Krager, your vision source. Located at 233 East Glendale, 683-2611. Buying your first home or building a dream home? Hi, I'm Rayanne Sutton, Real Estate Loan Officer with the Bank of Commerce. Interest rates are still low and it's a great time to get financing for the home of your dreams. I'd love to talk to you about your upcoming plans, whether they include buying, building, or refinancing. The Bank of Commerce can help your dreams come true. Call me today at 406-683-3413. The Bank of Commerce, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS 1054928.
R.E. Miller & Sons has been providing quality construction services since 1963 for all of southwest Montana. As a family-run excavation company, they pride themselves on versatility and customer service. R.E. Miller has the resources to take large or small projects from start to finish and the attention to detail to make each project successful. They can shape any project to your vision, from landscaping to highway construction. They specialize in irrigation, stream restoration, or water features. Call today, 683-2175.
The preceding sports broadcast has been brought to you by the Bank of Commerce, your bank of a lifetime. R.E. Miller & Sons, your local full-service excavating firm. LS Ready Mix for concrete results. Barrett Hospital and Healthcare for quality healthcare close to home.
Okay, I got about 6 minutes left. Is that going to work?
Click or call, we do it all. Pivots Plus, your local Valley irrigation dealer in Dillon. Carl Tyler's Beaverhead Motors, big town inventory, small town values. Standard Lumber and Glass Company, your ace hardware helpful place in Dillon since 1907. Dairy Queen, fan food, not fast food. Frontline Ag, taking care of you and your equipment needs. Dillon Back and Neck Clinic, when your back is out, we are in. The Mini, Dillon's most convenient store. High Peaks Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money. East Bench Grain, you grow it, we ship it. McDonald's of Dillon, great food, friendly people, I'm loving it. Intermountain Irrigation, your local Zematic dealer. Farmers Union Insurance, serving Montana since 1915. Judy Stern agent. Orthopedic Rehab, getting your back to life. Stockman Bank, setting the pace in southwestern Montana. Napa of Dillon, we keep America running. State Farm Insurance, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. The Good Life, Dillon's healthiest store. Rocky Mountain Supply, your one-stop shop for the whole family. Devers Excavation and Aquatics, an eco-minded company. The University of Montana Western, experience the difference. Jerry Wessel's Les Schwab Tire Center, doing the right thing since 1952. Sparky's Garage and Restaurant, service your appetite. Beaverhead Livestock Auction, proud sponsor of local...
Hey, Justin?
Yeah.
I got about, I got about 4 minutes left. Will that work?
Yeah, that'll be perfect.
All right.
Thanks, Dan.
Mile High Motors, putting green driveway. Lakeland Feed.
No, I think what happened, we had a power outage this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I think it goofed with my sound settings on my computer.
What happened with the girls? Did they find a way to win?
Yeah, they finally won. Won it in overtime.
Oh, wow. Two thrillers. One
like 38-36.
Dang.
Oh, 37-33, Linda says.
But the boys found a way to lose, huh?
Yeah, they lost it on the last second shot.
Well, I don't think it's going to be a last second shot that does it in here.
Winners. Okay, 3 minutes.
And that means boys and girls basketball
one guy
at
and his
CHS
name
and
is
Western and wrestling at the high school.
Jovan
There are a lot of sporting events going on, so
Schlieben.
get out there and support your local team.
Lord above.
Luckily, he's a freshman. Maybe that means he won't play that much. They do have a freshman out of Spokane named Shamrock Campbell.
Jeez. Must be Irish.
I know, right? Thomas.
Hey, the Cowboys win?
They're down 20-7 right now.
Who? Did the Chiefs win?
The Chiefs did.
Aha! They're my pick this year.
Are they?
Yeah.
I'd like to see them and the Chargers, so I hope the Chargers win tomorrow against the Patriots.
Well, the Patriots are a little down this year, so you never know.
Yeah, but it seems like once you get to the playoffs, everything seems to change a little bit.
That's true. With Humpert's locally owned hometown.
So the good news is, though, as we get into...
Okay, 2 minutes.
So if we...
The following sports broadcast is being brought to you by Bank of Commerce, R.E. Miller & Son, LS Readymix, Barrett Hospital and Healthcare, Pioneer Federal Savings and Loan Association, Taylor Realty, Pivot Plus, Carl Tyler Beaverhead Motors, Standard Lumber and Glass Company, Dairy Queen, Frontline Ash, Dillon Back and Neck Clinic, The Many, IT Federal Credit Union, East Bench Grain, McDonald's of Dillon, Intermountain Irrigation, Farmers Union Insurance, Orthopedic Rehab, Stockman Bank, Napa of Dillon.
1 minute.
Insurance, The Good Wife, Rocky Mountain Supply, Devers Excavation and Aquatics, University of Montana, Western, Jerry Wessel's Les Schwab Tire Center, Sparky's Garage and Restaurant, Beaverhead Livestock Auction, Payne West Insurance, Mile High Motors, Lakeland Feed and Supply, Culligan Water,
30 seconds.
Vans IGA, Big Time Sportswear and Design, and Dr. Douglas Prager. Without these sponsors, this broadcast would not be possible.
10 seconds.
And welcome back to live basketball action here from the Straugh Gymnasium. University of Montana Western taking on Carroll College. Carroll number 3 overall in the conference. And, the men's basketball team really just looking for some small victories here and there. 7-9 overall, 1-4. I think we're just shorter than most of the other teams most of the time. It's typically what you run into.
Pretty small team. And when you play teams like this with, I'm sure we'll see tonight, Match Burnham, one of the premier scorers in this conference. It's so tough to find a guy to match up with that. And, basketball is a game of matchups. And when you're undersized, usually they are not in your favor.
And he's been around for a while out of Spangle, Washington, out of Liberty High School. Played since he was a freshman here. And probably has quite a few points up there in the Carroll College accolades for history, I'm sure.
Averaging.
And then Dane Warp, a very decorated Montana player as well. So Dane Warp can score with the best of them. And then Matt Wyman, also a scorer. And I think you had it best is when they have about, 4 lights-out scorers for the most part?
Yeah, and they're all long arms, athletic. I mean, if you see this team in warm-ups, it's pretty fun to see the jams that these guys are putting down. You got Matt Wyman standing 6'7" and just as athletic as anybody on the floor. So,
and both of their 6'7" and 6'8" guys are shooters too, just to throw some salt in the wound at that point as well. So we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll get you right back to live action and geared up for the second game of the night, where the University of Montana Western will take on the number 3 ranked Carroll College Fighting Saints. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
When it comes to breast cancer, early detection
Your Federal Bring Your Mortgage Home, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 704467.
Unreal.
Taylor Realty, homegrown real estate company for southwestern Montana and Dillon. If you're looking for your dream property, you'll find a wide range of properties from the Centennial Valley to the Big Hole and from Lima Peaks to the Pioneers. We are here to help you find the property you dream about. So for a great real estate experience, call Taylor Realty at 683-4316 or click on TaylorRealtyMontana.com. Click or call, we do it all.
Last ad.
Growers, have you made your New Year's resolution? How about getting that old pivot back in shape? Revive that hydraulic with a new electric drive.
You throw it away, you still have a shot at the field goal. Now instead you have a 7-yard loss, you're kicking from their 43. So that's about a 56, 57-yarder. Your kid has a leg, but if he misses, then they have great field position.
Valley, the leader of precision irrigation.
You just can't make those mistakes. Welcome back to live basketball action here from the Straugh Gymnasium. About to get started with the second game of our evening. The women come up with the big victory in the early one. I believe even more of a shocker here if University of Montana Western can come up with the victory over Carroll. Carroll just a well-built team. They play good defense. They play inside out. They lost their coach, but then they replaced him with Kurt Paulson, who's also known for being a great coach as well. So for the men's, Carroll College is 4-1, 15-2 overall, 4-1 in conference, and then Western is 7-9 overall, 1-4 in conference. Last in the conference currently, 1-4. But you know, a good win here. I mean, if you can make it happen, that really puts it all into perspective, though. I mean, that second loss to Carroll would tie them, Montana Tech, Rocky. Then you got Providence at 3-3, LC State at 2-3, Northern at 2-3. I mean, this could be a huge, huge win for us.
Yeah, this win for Montana West.
No small task, though.
No, not an easy thing to do. There's so many scorers on the Carroll College side, but it would definitely catapult them into, 1, 2, 3 in that conversation if they get a few wins.
And like you said, a lot of height on the Carroll College side. Dane Warp, the shooting guard, 6'4", 195. Match Burnham, the 6'8", 215-pound senior. Shamrock Campbell, the 6'1" freshman. Obviously pretty special, not only because this is a program where a lot of freshmen don't play, but when they do, they're usually pretty awesome. Matt Wyman, 6'7", 185-pound senior. And then Ife KLJ, the 6'2", 180-pound senior. So you got some freshmen dribbled in there with some senior-led leaders.
Yeah, there's
just a well-put-together team.
Plenty of leaders on this team. We've seen KLJ be one of their best defensive players, and Matt Wyman leading the team in rebounding. It's going to be a great game. And redshirt freshman number 4, Tanner Haverfield, the 6'4" guard, will start for us. Colin Achenbach, the 5'9" redshirt sophomore out of Shoto, and his connection, the 5'11" junior, Derek DeRocher, and then Cooper Kidgel, the senior, the 6'3" senior, and then Jacob Payne, the 6'7" junior. So a little bit of youth being served here on the Western Bulldog side. They're wearing their red with black trim. Good-looking uniforms against the purple and gold. Some of my favorite with the black around the waist. And Carroll really showing out with the uniforms today. I like the purple and gold. I come from a high school that's purple, so
they're kind of rocking a little bit of the old school themed purple and gold there.
Yeah, a little lighter purple, not the real dark.
Wyman and Payne to do the jumping. And so the jump is up and won by Carroll College. So they'll bring the basketball up. It looks like they're going to have in the hands of KLJ. KLJ over to Burnham. Burnham will get it down low to Wyman. Wyman looking for an opening. He's working on a mismatch with DeRocher, and he goes straight off the block and gets it to go. Carroll quickly leads 2-0. Achenbach brings it up and across the timelines. He brings it over to the right side. Gets to Kidgel. Kidgel back out to DeRocher. DeRocher for 3. No good. Reel down KLJ. KLJ will bring it up, get it to Burnham. Burnham's already got it across the timeline to KLJ. KLJ back to Burnham. Burnham for three. It's up and good. And quickly, Carroll College is out to a 5-0 lead.
With a hand in his face match, Burnham catches in rhythm and knocks down the three.
Achenbach to Haverfield. Haverfield gets into the paint. Left hand off the glass. Good for two. Great first step there.
Yeah, Haverfield's done a great job of driving this season.
And Wyman comes down baseline, goes up and scores. And quickly the Bulldogs want a timeout. 18:59 left here in the first half on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard. Carroll leads 7-2. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hi, this is Sandy Tyler with Carl Tyler's Beaverhead Motors. We've been serving people in the greater Dillon area for over 15 years, finding the right vehicle that fits their Montana lifestyle. For us, it's not just about selling a vehicle, it's about providing an experience that is as seamless as possible. In fact, we've recently added a lifetime warranty program to better
10 seconds.
lifetime of their vehicle ownership. Stop by today for a new Chevrolet Buick or GMC at 675 North Montana Street in Dillon, or check us out online at beaverheadmotors.com.
And welcome back to live basketball action. Bulldogs with the basketball. A little bit of a soft press, I guess, a man-to-man. Sort of KLJ's got Achenbach. He hands it off to DeRocher. DeRocher backed over to the left side to Haverfield. Haverfield gets the free throw line. The kick out to Kidgel. Kidgel looking to the left. Turn around. Nothing doing. Gets it back out to Achenbach. Gets right into the paint. Kick out to Payne. Payne to DeRocher to Kidgel. Kidgel doesn't want to pull the string. He gets knocked away, and the ball comes up to Carroll. KLJ tries to run it down and can't get the handle on it, so it'll be back the other way to the Bulldogs.
Active hands from KLJ knocking away the drive.
It seemed like they had some open looks and didn't want to pull it.
I thought so. They did a great job of rotating the ball around, got an open three with DeRocher, and just passed it to Kidgel with the extra pass.
And gets the free throw line, gets to Payne. Payne gets right in the paint, puts it up and drops it down. That was a nice drive. He went right out Shamrock Campbell and pulled up and got it.
Payne, and he did have an open jumper there earlier possession, so I look to see him get back to the jump shot.
Campbell retakes over the point. Shamrock Campbell goes to the left side. And then back over to the right as he gets to Warp. Warp goes in and gets blocked by Payne as he looked like he wanted to go the double hand stuff. Achenbach back the other way. That was a beautiful block by Payne. Back to Kidgel. Kidgel on the left side. Shamrock with the hand on him. Gets it in the paint. Kicks it back out to Haverfield. Haverfield from free throw. Front iron no good. Rebound by Wyman. Wyman back the other way as he pushes down the left side. Picked up by DeRocher. Hits the up and under, and Haverfield comes with the late help, but Wyman already got to the bucket.
Wyman clearly has the size advantage here.
And he's fast.
Yeah. Like making it easy to get to the rim right now for Wyman.
Achenbach to Haverfield to Achenbach. 9-4. Carroll leads. Down low to Payne. Payne goes up, no good. Rebound falls into the hands of Warp. Warp brings it across the timeline to KLJ. Back to Warp. Warp gets the free throw line. He tries to kick out. Gets it back out to Shamrock. Shamrock Campbell gets it over to KLJ. KLJ over to the right side to Warp. Warp with the kick out. Wyman with the shot from about 12 to 14. Drops it down. And Wyman's on fire.
Yeah, he is feeling good right now, getting the shots that he wants. Hasn't missed yet.
11-4. Carroll with the lead. Haverfield over to Kidgel. Kidgel working on Wyman as he gets it into the paint. The kick out goes to Achenbach, who goes baseline. The handoff to Payne. Payne can't finish. Rebound pulled down by Berman. Burnham gets to Shamrock. Shamrock down the left side. Campbell gets it in. Gets back out to Burnham. Burnham for three and buries the triple. And it's 14-4 Carroll.
DeRocher tried to help and get a hand up, but Burnham with that long body, he's just so tall. If he's open, he's going to knock that down.
We're actually not getting bad looks. They get it over into the corner to DeRocher. Back to Haverfield to Kidgel. Cooper Kidgel gets into the paint. Turn around. Gets stopped there by the size. Front iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by Wyman. Hits the outlock to Shamrock Campbell. Gets it down to KLJ. KLJ hits the cutter to Burnham. Burnham working on Payne. Goes up strong, up and under off the glass, good for two.
And the match Burnham 1-on-1, he is going to take advantage of that. This Carroll team is really going quick on offense. They're trying to either run in transition or just one pass and go get a bucket.
And Cooper gets in there. It looked like he could have easily been fouled there. But unfortunately, it's going to be no foul, but at least we keep the basketball.
Cooper wants the foul call. Uses his body so much in driving that almost a little bit Harden-esque at times.
And it's stolen on the inbound. Here comes KLJ. He's going to come down and lay it in. Achenbach with the basketball as he brings it across the timeline, behind the back, switches, gets into the lane, and then dribbles it off the foot of Shamrock Campbell.
Shamrock Campbell has been a good defender today. He's already got Kidgel and Achenbach, so it's two completely different positions, but he can guard them both.
And the inbound goes into Achenbach. Achenbach, Boone freshly checked in. Haverfield for three. And he gets it off the very top of the glass and drops down.
It's like a few Carroll players thought it hit the top of the backboard.
18-7, Carroll with the lead. Shamrock Campbell with the basketball, gets the screen and goes left. Kicks it over to Warp. Warp takes it just about the elbow, puts the shot up, can't get it to go. Gets knocked around and finally pulled out of there by KLJ. KLJ back to Wino. He gets it to Warp. Warp with the left hand as he drives, puts it nice left pass, taking on two players and still scoring.
Uses the jab step just to get enough space and goes up with his left hand.
They're quick. And gets blocked by Burnham as Kidgel goes in with the left hand, but it seems like everyone on the Carroll team has a quick first step.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Offensively right now, one-on-one, they definitely have the advantage.
Carter Kearns checks in. Kidgel checks out. Haverfield gets it on the inbound, gets pushed away by KLJ, and then the handoff to Shamrock. He goes up off the glass and good for two. And it's quickly 22-7. Carroll College with 14:08 left in the first half. Boone with the basketballs. He works his way down the left side, gets it out to Haverfield. Haverfield with the penetration. Kick back out to Boone. Boone for three. In and out, no good. Rebound pulled down by Wyman. Wyman brings it across the timeline. Gets it, hands off to Warp. Warp goes baseline, turn around, goes up strong, can't finish, but it gets hacked in the act. Still go to the charity stripe for two.
And a 6'4" junior, Dane Warp, going at a 5'9". Redshirt sophomore Colin Achenbach just back to the basket, draws the foul.
13:47 left on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard. Carroll leads 22-7. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Standard Lumber has red-hot buys to get you through this cold winter month. Red-hot buys on furnace filters. Buy two, get one free. Red-hot buys on LED lights. Buy one, get one free. And red-hot buys on bird seed to help those birds this winter. Buy one, get one free, or two for $12. January's 10 seconds. Safety. Get yourself a First Alert 10-year smoke alarm or carbon monoxide alarm. It's all at Standard Lumber. Your helpful place to get you ready.
They have 170 yards rushing at half, the Rams.
They'll probably come out and get more.
And welcome back to live basketball action here from Straugh Gymnasium. And, you know, not only are they way taller, but, you know, I got to be honest, it seems like they're quite a bit quicker, too.
Yeah, skilled players. They can all shoot. And defensively, this Carroll team is working right now. KLJ at the front end of that, getting tips and steals, even had a loose ball come to half. Didn't think Carroll player would even have the chance to get it, but KLJ came out with it and got the jam.
Yeah, no, it's, and most of the rebounds are coming back the other way. I mean, are going on their end of the deal as well. And Warp even playing with the face guard. Looks like he caught a pretty square elbow. I mean, he's black under both eyes, so it's a faint black, so he must be recovering. Yeah.
21 checks in.
Schlevon Chunin checks in. Jovan Schlevon Chunin. I was thinking, man, this kid's probably a freshman, so he probably won't play, but then he's 6'5", 205, and athletically built, so you're like, why wouldn't you use him?
Yeah, you said a 6'1" guard to bring in a 6'5" guard, so that never hurts to bring in a little bit more size as if they didn't have enough.
23-7. Achenbach working on Schlevon Chunin. Over. The kick-outs to Kearns. Kearns gets it taken away on the drive, able to get it back. Back to Achenbach. Achenbach loses the handle, but there's a foul in there somewhere. So, I must say it's nice to see Trey Edwards in there. Very athletic young man. I know he said from time to time if he had a few more shots with this athleticism, he would definitely be out there a lot more.
Yeah, 6'3" guard and a great defender.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Works hard on defense, and yeah, it's just tough when you need scoring. You know, you decide which guards you're going to play.
Connor Burkhardt checks in as well. Kidgel into the corner. Trey Edwards goes baseline. The kick out to Boone for three, no good. Burkhardt with the rebound to Boone. And I believe they're going to get that on Thomas Ostaford, the 6'4", 210-pounder out of Rockland, California, by way of Yuba College.
And there's an example right there. They get into a zone, get Trey Edwards open on the first pass, and, you know, instead of looking to shoot right away, he drives, finds another shot, but you'd like to see that open three shot.
Edwards over to Boone. Boone brings it back out up top, restarts the offense for the Warriors, gets it over to Kidgel on the left side. Kidgel with the deep three, knocks it down. Makes it 23-10. 12:52 left in the half on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard.
It's like Montana Western switching to a zone on defense right now.
KLJ with the basketball, the warp, as they move it down low. I'm not sure who got called on that. Maybe Kearns?
It was Kidgel. I thought it was on.
Kidge on Burnham.
And Burnham saw that they switched into a zone, and he went right to that little gap in the back of the key. Caught the pass. Was going to go up, but Kidgel, being a smart player, comes down there and gets his hand on the ball, draws the foul.
And quickly Wyman checks back in, getting Match Burnham a breather. Back out to KLJ. They work it in, knocked away by Burkhardt. He gets it over to Kidgel. Kidgel with the basketball, so he gets to the free throw line.
And KLJ harassing him all the way up the floor.
They could have got him on a double dribble there too, but it looked like a reach first.
Yeah, got tipped around, had to spin, slowed down his momentum, and then got the foul. KLJ right up against the body. You could hear coach yelling it right before the ref called it. And both first-year coaches at both of these schools.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you know, let's be honest, he inherited a little bit more over there.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
Kearns with the basketball. And not that any of these players are bad, it's just Western's younger. You lost a lot of your key players. You kept Kidgel and Troy Scott, but other than that, you're kind of starting with a hodgepodge of who's left, and all good players, but they just don't all fit at the same time type of thing.
Yeah, you really, you usually don't have enough bigs or guards. And
they're all learning a new offense, a new defense. Warp with the basketball. He brings it back up top to KLJ, over into the corner. And back from Warp to KLJ. KLJ for three, in and out, no good. Rebound's going to be pulled down by Ostaford. And they're going to call Ostaford on the charge, I guess.
And Thomas Ostaford, a 6'4" junior out of Rockland, California. Looks like he's a physical player coming off the bench there to add some good minutes on defense on the offensive side.
Same with Schlie von Kuhnen. And Edwards gets it in there and rolls off his back after he's blocked, unfortunately. I think Wyman, if I'm not mistaken, got the block on that.
Yeah, went right into the devil, and the ball was getting tipped around. Never really got a good hold on it.
Shamrock with the basketball as he gets to Warp. Warp to the free throw line, out to KLJ. KLJ with the handoff, back out to the left side to Wyman, into the corner, and then back to KLJ, who puts up the shot, in and out, no good. Rebound pulled down by Kearns. Carter Kearns will bring it up and hands it off to Boone. Boone on the right side, gets it down low to Kidgel. Kidgel looking for the turnaround, nowhere to go, kicks it back out to Boone. Boone down the left side as he hands it off to Edwards. Edwards to Boone. Boone into the paint with the floater. No good. Rebound pulled down by Jovan Schlie von Kuhnen. I'll get that eventually. I mean, I think I got it right, but
yeah,
this just rolled right off. Schlevon Kunin to KLJ, to Warp. Warp gets in the paint, puts it up, and gets it to go.
Warp's so good. 1 or 2 dribbles from the three-point line. He can get to a floater.
Well, that's why Warp's so tough. He's 6'4". He shoots almost 50% from 3, but then he runs a floater like that. And where do you get him? Edwards with a nice move to the bucket. Just can't finish. Burkhardt doing some tenacious D as he gets the offensive board to Boone. Boone up top as he's looking to take it to the right side. Loses his defender but can't finish. Gets knocked away and picked up by Shamrock Campbell. Campbell brings it across the timeline over to KLJ. KLJ into the paint, back out and into Shamrock. Shamrock into the corner as he gets it over to Schlevon Kunin, who gets it over to Thompson. Shamrock, Campbell, I mean. And then into Wyman. Wyman with 11 on the shot clock buries it. He just gets good elevation, keeps the shoulders square.
Yeah, and he's a very controlled player. He's not doing all kinds of crazy moves. He just uses his body to get some space.
Well, and he's emotionless. He's one of those silent assassins.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard type of player.
Yeah. Back out to the left side as they get it to Kidgel. Kidgel gets it into the paint with the kick out. Kearns with the shot. Up and good. Kearns found a little bit of space. Hit it from about 16.
Kearns got a really smooth jump shot for a bigger guy.
Let's see, what is Kearns? He's about 6'3", right? And they work it around. More deliberate this time down. Wyman over to Warp. Warp back out up top to Wyman, who gets it into the paint. And then the kick out, they're going to get a reach there.
And they've been in this zone for a lot of this first half. I would assume that if Western can, they can switch it up because, you know, a good team on offense, if they stay in that zone, they're going to find ways to beat it. And these guys are moving the ball well right now.
Kearns 6'4" out of Hamilton. 27-12. Carroll with the lead. 8:59 left in the half on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard. The inbound goes into Schlevon Kunin, and they work it out and get it to KLJ, who shoots the triple. Back iron, no good. Achenbach with the rebound. Achenbach brings it across the timeline and gets it over to Kearns in the corner. Kearns to Achenbach. Achenbach gets into the paint. Gets it down low to Payne. Payne. Turn around. Oh, can't finish. Back the other way. Campbell with the rebound as he gets it down low. Kicks it back out to Warp. Warp's going to get it into the paint. Puts it up. Back iron, no good. Payne with the rebound. Payne pushes it up. Gets it knocked away right into the hands of Shamrock Campbell. Back out to KLJ. KLJ for 3, and it's good. They just hurt you so many ways.
Yeah, they're a great transition team offensively, and they get a lot of tips on defense.
30-12 the count. Carroll with the lead and 7:55 left. Achenbach to his right. Works it down low to Payne. Payne puts it up, can't finish.
Great job calling Achenbach using the screen and roll.
Picked off by Kidgel. Kidgel back the other way. It looks like he's going to attack the rim. And he did a good job of working it over.
They're going to get a block call. Kidgel on the drive. Dane Work tried to step in and take the charge. Just a little late on the contact.
Well, good step aside by Kidgel. Kind of saw him looking to come over and pick it up. That's just the first on 15 foul on Carroll. But good recognition by Coop on that one. So they're cleaning up the floor a little bit. Bulldogs will have the basketball underneath their bucket. And the inbound goes back out up top to Kidgel. Gets the fake, gets into the paint, puts it high up off the glass, and gets it to fall.
Makes 3 people miss him and hits the tough floater over Burnham. Great shot by Cooper Kidgel.
Shamrock Campbell with the basketball as he brings it up and across the timeline. Over to Wyman, from Match Burnham, I should say, to Schlevon Kunin. Back out to Wyman, who puts it up and misses. Rare miss by him. Haverfield with the basketball as he brings it up on the rebound and across the timeline to Kidgel, to Haverfield. Haverfield back to Kidgel. Kidgel almost just got blocked on that one, but Kidgel in the corner, looking to get it back out to DeRocher. DeRocher gets it into the paint, the kick out, and shots up and good. Found some great space there. That's about a 20-footer.
Connor Burkhardt with the mid-range J and makes it look easy. Good shot and good pass from Derek DeRocher.
Definitely hard to stop if you can hit that mid-ranger. Burnham gets into the paint and then kicks it back out to Kale J. Kale J to match Burnham, back to Kale J. And gets it over and down low, and then gets it right back to Schlevon Coonan, who puts it up. Rebound pulled up by Match Burnham. Rebound pulled down by Kidgel. Carroll worked so hard on the glass.
Yeah, Match Burnham, great board, but couldn't get it to go.
Haverfield with the fake on the three, gets into the paint. Kick back to Burkhardt. Burkhardt goes up. Nice work. Oh, can't get it to fall. Rebound pulled down by Schlevon Coonan. And back the other way comes Carroll in the hands of Shamrock Campbell. Shamrock basketball. I tell you what, though, it's pretty exciting up and down basketball, though,
yeah,
at this
it's
point.
back and forth. You don't get much time to think about what you're doing. Just lightning fast, both of these
Burnham
teams.
gets the Shamrock Campbell. Campbell up and good. 32-16, Carroll.
Easy jump shot.
5:30 left on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard. Achenbach gets almost taken away. He's able to pick it back up and get it to Haverfield. Haverfield to Kidgel. Kidgel for three, no good. Rebound pulled down by Wyman. Wyman's going to bring it up and across the timeline. And gets it into the corner to Kale J. Kale J for three, it's up and good.
And Kale J, he's great at spotting up anytime in transition or even just in the half court. Spots out for the catch and shoot three.
35-16, 4:52 left on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard. And then back out to Haverfield. Haverfield for three, no good. Burkhardt tracks down the rebound, gets to Haverfield, who gets right into the paint, left hand, can't finish. Rebound pulled down finally by Schlevon Coonan to Kale J. Kale J to Burnham. Burnham down low to Wyman, and they're going to call a travel down.
Travel on the ground.
So 4:25 left on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard. Carroll leads 35-16. We'll be back in 1 minute.
DQ fans, your hanger monster just got hanger managed with the DQ Hungry Up deal. A single, double, or triple burger with cheese, plus fries, and a mini blizzard treat, starting at just $4. 3 deals meant to satisfy any level of hunger, from hungry-ish to hungry to straight up hangry. Meet your new hanger management system today. The Hungry Up deal, only at your DQ.
What's his last name? Do you know who he is?
Not fast food.
I'm trying to remember.
I see him all the just around a lot.
Is that the high school?
Yeah.
Hi, this is Josh Taylor from Frontline Ag Solutions. We have a line of compact utility tractors that will fit all your needs, from landscaping projects, plowing snow this winter, and anything in between. They start at 23 horsepower and go all the way up to 66 horsepower. If you got a job for it, they make an attachment to make life easier.
We're almost pushing 200 yards.
Work on it either. Dillon, our service department, has that handled. Call or stop by Frontline Ag today to find out more or schedule a demo to see how versatile these machines are.
And welcome back to live basketball action here from Straugh Gymnasium, 35-16. Get a few looks, I mean, just nothing's really going down quite the way we wanted to at this point.
Yeah, offensively, I thought that Montana Western's been doing a good job of moving the ball, and they're attacking off the dribble. They're just kind of always having that extra pass where one person, you know, you get pretty close to scoring, you got to make a scoring move, and they just get an extra pass.
Yeah, and they're kind of long on the when they get into the paint, and so we can't really get the shot off there. Does that look right? 4th and what? Achenbach into the back. Oh, nice move by Achenbach. Back the other way, 35-18. Work it over to the left side. Schlevon Coonan into the corner to Burnham. Burnham for three, and it's up and good. They're just so deadly from the arc, man.
Match Burnham is a cold-blooded assassin from the three-point line. He hasn't missed one yet, has he? Maybe one.
I just think the one, yeah, absolutely. Kearns with the basketballs. He gets it over to DeRocher. DeRocher with the much taller guy on him with the kick out to Burkhart. Burkhart to Kearns. Kearns gets picked up in the double team with a nice pass. Gets to Burkhart. Burkhart left hand up off the glass. And I'm not sure how Kearns got it through the two guys, but it was right to his guy to make it 38-20 Carroll. Shamrock with the basketballs. They work it into the corner to Burnham. Burnham for three, no good. Rebound pulled down by Achenbach. Achenbach brings it up and across the timeline. He gets in the paint, kicks it out to DeRocher. DeRocher for three. It's up and good. And Carroll wants to talk it over. And 2:56 left in the half. What was that, bud?
The Shoto connection.
Yes.
Achenbach to DeRocher. They've probably done that a time or two.
Well, and he's done a great job of really rebounding as well for a little guy. 2:56 left. 38-23 Carroll. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hi, this is Dr. Belize with the Montana Thermography Center. One common question I get asked is thermography a useful tool for breast cancer detection? The answer to this is yes. Thermography provides information about subtle physiological changes to breast tissue. This in return can lead to more attentive monitoring.
10 seconds.
To enhance and at times surpass other breast cancer detection modalities. For more information on breast monitoring, call me at 683-900.
And welcome back to live basketball action here from the Straugh Gymnasium. 38-23. Bulldogs at this point caught a little bit of fire. Trailed by 15. Could use a couple more stops to get gleeful, but saw a little bit of an offense forming. They get it to KLJ. KLJ to Wyman. Out to Shamrock. Campbell. Over to the KLJ. Into Warp. Warp on the corner goes baseline. Cross pass over into the other corner to Burnham. Burnham gets it back out to Warp. Warp to KLJ at the free throw line. Burnham with the shot and somehow gets it to go. Just a good shooter.
Yeah, he's just a knockdown shooter, mid-range deadeye, I'd like to call it, with the one dribble pull-up.
And Burnham's just a matchup nightmare, too, because he's 6'8", does a pretty good job of handling the rock, can score inside and out. Just a tough guy to deal with. Achenbach gets into the paint, the kick out to Boone. Boone for three, no good. That'll stay with the Bulldogs. Achenbach's finding the open guy. He's doing his job.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth. I was just going to say the way Achenbach is driving and kicking, he's getting guys open, and that's what you need in a point guard.
Kern in the paint. Kearns gets it up and good. He's got a smooth stroke.
Yeah, exactly. That fader with the hand in his face. Carter Kearns does not look scared whatsoever on the offensive end.
And Shamrock Campbell with the basketballs. He gets it over to KLJ. KLJ into the corner. Back out. Gets knocked away by Achenbach. Picked up by Shamrock Campbell. Who brings it over and into the corner to Warp. Warp for three. It's up and good. It's like pick your poison, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, if you stop one, the other one might be open. Warp, Wyman, and Burnham, the three-headed monster.
And they're all long-armed and can shoot from anywhere. And it's picked away by Warp. Warp back the other way. Puts it up and off the glass and good for two. If I'm not mistaken, I thought Warp was a knockdown free throw shooter too as well. Achenbach back to right side. Hands off to Kearns. Kearns into the paint. Gets it up and gets it to go. Carter Kearns having a nice basketball game so far.
I haven't really got to see Kearns play as much into this season, but getting later in the season, he could be a scoring asset for this team.
Shamrock over to Warp. Warp over to KLJ. Into the corner, Wyman goes baseline, back to the corner to Shamrock. Gets knocked around, finally into the hands of Match Burnham, knocked away by Achenbach to DeRocher. DeRocher to Boone. Boone's going to bring it across the timeline for the Bulldogs.
Looks like they're going to go for the last shot.
Boone with the last shot. Rebound pulled down by Wyman. He's still going to put it up.
Oh, and he knocks it down.
Did they call it good?
I think they're going to say that he didn't get it out of his hand yet, but I'm not sure.
He buries it from about
no
three-quarters.
Three-quarter court with a hand in his face.
Oh, my goodness. So after 1.5 of play on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard, it's the Carroll College Fighting Saints 45 and University of Montana Western 27. We'll be back in 4 minutes for the Papa T's halftime show. We'll be back in 4 minutes.
When I was in Whitehall, I was watching my cousin there, you know, and I was with
Happy holidays.
When I see
Hi, this is Lori.
And Jeff from the Mini Phillips 66. On behalf of us and the entire staff, we wish you a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. We'd like to take this time to extend our thanks to all our loyal customers.
A lot of you will be traveling to see family and friends, and we want you all to be safe while on the road. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from the Mini Phillips 66 in Dillon.
A home is more than wood and nails. A house doesn't become a home until it becomes yours. High Peaks Federal Credit Union is excited to announce that we are now offering home loans. We provide loan options including FHA, USDA, and conventional. We are proud of a long tradition of helping meet all your financial needs. Every transaction is built on honesty, integrity, and respect. That's why High Peaks Federal Credit Union is the best choice for you. Contact us at 406-683-4373.
East Bench Grain is now offering certified seeds for forage grasses, cover crops, alfalfa, barley, winter, and spring wheat. Call Kent today to find out more about East Bench Grain seed services. You know the great service East Bench Grain provides during harvest. Now you get the same great service during the planting season. You grow it, they ship it. Kent and the crew are here for you. East Bench Grain, from planting to harvest, they're there for you. Call Kent today at East Bench Grain, 683-5044.
Hello, Southwest Montana. Jeff Gorman from McDonald's here. Have you tried our great new sandwich, the Triple Stack? Double sausage, double cheese, bacon and eggs on a muffin biscuit on the griddle. It's amazing. $1.85 coffee is still there.
They need the touchdown, though. They're down 16.
And 2 medium fries for only $4. $2. Mocha,
I wonder if they'll actually go for 2 or if they'll just be
save money and try the
layup and take the
McDonald's in Butte, Rocker, Deer Lodge, Anaconda, and Dillon. I'm loving it.
Zematic irrigation systems are tough and dependable, just like the certified service staff at Intermountain Irrigation. When you need service, call Intermountain at 683-6571. They are there to help you every day and even available on weekends.
Yeah,
great service is the name of the game at Intermountain Irrigation, including great service for all brands of irrigation systems. Intermountain Irrigation, there for you all year long.
I've seen a video.
Hi, this is Judy
of all
from Farmers Union Insurance. Our team is fighting the best for you and our community. Shelley, our property and casualty licensed CSR, is a local 4-H leader and a big supporter of FFA. You may see Kirsten, our Lighthouse producer, volunteering at community events, working to build a better downtown. I'm a sports fan, so you'll see me supporting the Beavers and the Dogs. Our team here at Farmers Union Insurance supports all things in Beaverhead County. Visit us at 108 South Washington or call 683-2365.
From what I hear, no one likes it.
Our highly trained physical therapy team, Kirk Van Dyke and Harris Harrison, work
Dave, I got
closely
chewed
with
out. Where were you on that
after
one?
surgery or suffering.
What's up?
They chewed us out for Thursday.
Thursday?
Yeah, not being here.
I don't know.
Are we on?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
683-3675. Reach your peak with Ortho Rehab Physical Therapy.
Montanans have their own
Okay, last ad.
Yeah, no, we got to like, where were you guys? I'm like, doing a high school
Can you
game.
call us if you're not coming? Well, we didn't really know.
Yeah.
Hi, this
Yeah, it was kind of news to me, too.
2018 comes to a close. We thank you for the privilege of being your
10 seconds.
call home. On behalf of all of us at Stockman Bank, we wish you a happy holiday season and prosperous new year. Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking, member FDIC.
And welcome back to live action. Well, we got a little bit of a mismatch. I think it's mostly height, nothing to do with. I mean, both teams are well coached. They're in the right situation, but in the long way, you got one chasing. I think a championship. I mean, they're third overall. They've taken care of some really tough teams already, and then you got a team on the move. I like the way Coach has really cleared the bench and see if he can find a starter, and so I think they've done okay that way. And, of course, welcome to the Papa T's halftime show. Papa T's, all Angus Montana beef, and I know you're a big fan of the pork chop sandwich as well.
Oh, yeah, the pork chop sandwich, because I can turn it into about 2 or 3 meals myself. It's big enough, but I probably couldn't eat all that in one sitting.
The bun, you could just cut out the outer that's not part of the bun, save that for another bun, and you'd be good to go. They take care of you well there.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
So, yeah, you know, I feel like the score is a little more than it should be. We missed a lot of shots that I thought got it to the right spot but couldn't finish. But they're shooting lights out. I mean, I'm pretty sure 63%. I mean, how do you deal with something?
Yeah, this team scores the ball so quickly, and it seems like they have the advantage on almost every matchup. But I really thought that Montana Western on the offensive side of things, not as bad as I thought. You know, I thought we would get locked down a lot worse, and we've got open looks. And like you said, there's players coming off the bench. Kearns has really impressed me, and I thought Burkhardt's doing a great job of moving. And Achenbach, but you got to get these shooters going. If you want to beat a team like this, you're going to have to shoot well from the three-point line. It's just plain and simple.
Well, and it seems that's, you know, we've failed on a few good looks. You know, even 12, 14-footers that were pretty good-looking shots that just didn't find their way in. And I think that, you know, on the boards, it's going to be tough. I mean, I think they have almost double the boards. So that's going to be tough if you're missing shots and they're a better boarding team. So we'll see how that goes here in the second half. But why don't you go ahead and feed us with your knowledge on the stat line right now.
Well, Match Burnham been shooting the ball very well, 3 of 4 from behind the three-point line. He has 13 points, 3 rebounds, an assist, and 1 block. 10 points and 2 rebounds for Dane Warp. He also has an assist and a steal. 4 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal for Shamrock Campbell. Matt Wyman, he has 10 points, 6 rebounds, an assist and a steal. He is just all over the boards. Ife KLJ, he has 8 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals defensively, and he played 19 minutes that half, not even hardly sitting at all. 2 rebounds and 2 assists for Jovan Slovanikin, and 1 rebound for Thomas Osterford. They had 19 for 30, like you said, 63%, 6 of 12 behind the three-point line, and 50% from the free throw, just shooting 2 free throws and missing 1. For Montana Western on the other side of things, 2 points, 1 rebound for Jacob Payne. He also has a block, 5 points and a rebound for Tanner Haverfield. 2 points, 2 rebounds, an assist, and a steal for Colin Achenbach from the point guard position. 3 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist for Derek DeRocher. Cooper Kidra has 5 points, scoring as usual, 1 rebound, an assist, and a steal as well on 14 minutes of play. And moving down to Carter Kearns, coming off the bench, 9 minutes of play, he had 6 points, 1 rebound, and an assist. And don't forget Connor Burkhart, the big right now. He has 4 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal on 14 minutes of play. They shot just 12 of 33, 36%, not nearly as well as Carroll College. And from behind the 3 of 9, 33%. So you're going to have to shoot a little bit better if you want to beat a team that is this talented.
Well, where do you see they could make some adjustments and at least make it a little more serviceable game?
I think on the offensive side of things, you talk to them and say, hey, you know, trusting yourself in scoring. This team right now, what I see is they're just 1 extra pass and they don't need to be, where you see sometimes teams don't pass enough. These guys are kind of at the extra pass where they just want to get people open because they know they have shooters. I think if you, you know, tell them, hey, there's going to be a hand in your face. You're just going to have to knock it down. And DeRocher, if he catches fire, you always know that Cedric Boone can shoot the ball well. And Achenbach really hasn't even looked for a shot. So, you know, don't be afraid and shoot if you get the chance.
Well, and that was one of the things early, too. They were turning down a lot of shots. No one really wanted to pull the string. Then Kidgel kind of took over for a little bit. Haverfield seems like he's more than okay to take over the obligation scoring. I'd like to see a little bit more of Tanner Haverfield. I thought he did a really good job of getting some good looks. Really impressed, much like yourself, with Carter Kearns. I like what he's brought to the table in just 9 minutes. I think he has about 6 points. 6 points, a dime. He's moved really well without the basketball as well. Connor Burkhart seems to have a little better touch right now than Jacob Payne. Problem is Payne's done a great job of getting open.
Yeah.
So maybe if he can get that to fall a little bit. I don't know. Coach doesn't too often play Payne and Burkhart at the same time.
Yeah.
But that might be something to look at. I don't know if he'll go with that lineup. But this is a tall, lanky team that shoots really well. You got to get some of those extra boards.
Yeah.
And if you're not, and they're quick, so it's hard to run guards at them.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see what the X's and O's change for Coach Larson. Well, thank you for joining us out there in Helena as well at KCAP 95.9 FM. Saints lead 45-27. We'll take a 4-minute break, and then we'll get you right back to live basketball action here from the Straugh Gymnasium as the number 3 Carroll College Fighting Saints take on the University of Montana Western. We'll be back in 4 minutes.
When it comes to maintaining your car, you need quality parts and service, and you can count on Napa. Dillon, locally owned auto parts store. Dillon Napa has everything you need. Your car, truck accessories, replacement parts, performance engine, heavy-duty parts for farm and ranch, and much more. Stop in and say hi to Brian and the crew at Napa of Dillon, your locally owned parts store. And with winter just around the corner, Napa has everything you'll need to winterize your automobile. Napa of Dillon, your know-how. Stop by and see the know-how guys at Napa.
What can State Farm offer you? A lot more than just car insurance. Hi, I'm State Farm Agent Ted Ory. State Farm offers economical protection for all the things you need insured. Your home, your apartment, your life, your health, your business, even your recreational vehicle. State Farm offers the finest service your premium dollar can buy. So whether at home or on that special vacation, State Farm is there. Stop by at 24 South Idaho or call us at 683-2472 to discuss your insurance needs in that good neighbor State Farm way.
Happy New Year to you. We would love to help you. Come into the good life. Let's start something new.
Thanks, Abigail. That's right. Diane, Doris, Gail, and I wish our entire community a
He's the guy that gets
safe
to be that.
and prosperous New Year. Come on in and let us help you get a good start. That's the Good Life, 2 South Montana Street in Dillon.
The holidays may be over, but that doesn't mean the shopping has to stop. The Rocky Mountain Supply Clothing Department has new arrivals for spring 2019 starting to arrive, and you don't want to miss out on these newest trends. From cute shirts, new jeans and jackets, and stylish boots and casual shoes, we have everything to keep you outfitted for the upcoming season. While you're in, make sure to check out our newest body care products. We have an all-new selection of candles, sugar scrubs, and bath bombs, as well as lotions, body butters, bath salts, and soaps. You can find it all here at Rocky Mountain Supply, your one-stop shop for all your clothing needs.
You know that Devers Excavation and Aquatics are proud supporters of the Dillon Beavers and Western Gophers. But did you know that they also support many youth and community programs? You know that Devers specializes in ponds, stream restoration, and waterfalls. But did you know that they are experts in irrigation products, foundations, septic, utilities, roads, and all other excavation contracting? Call Devers Excavation and Aquatics for all your excavating work and get to know Southwest Montana's professional excavating company. 683-3560.
In this season of reflection and celebration, we want to express our gratitude for your continued support of student success. This is Roxanne England with the University of Montana Western Foundation. From all of us on the Montana Western campus, thank you, and we wish you a happy holiday season. If you'd like to learn more about the Montana Western Foundation, please contact 406
He can be a little hot like that, but he likes to play too much not to find a way to make it right. Yeah.
1 minute.
At Jerry West Wall Tire Center, when somebody needs their brakes checked, they check them for free. He is involved in the crew figure no matter how nice a set of tires they sell you might be. They're not worthless. They don't stop and you need them. They'll come in and they'll check your brakes for free and play it straight about what they found and how much it will cost if they need fixing. Jerry West Wall Tire Center, doing the right thing since 1952. Call 683-8884.
That's just...
1 minute, or last ad.
Last ad.
Beaverhead Livestock Auction is a
Hey,
proud
hopefully that first
sponsor of
half
all
goes. I might
sports
even
in
get to see a little bit of this football game.
They take pride.
Yeah, to be nice, they just blow right through it. Unless there's no blood, don't call a foul.
Right, I
And the
agree.
Bulldogs. Give Beaverhead Livestock Auction a call today and have them help you.
10 seconds.
Beaverhead Livestock Auction, just 5 miles south of Dillon. Call 683-2002.
And welcome back to live basketball action here from the Straugh Gymnasium. University of Montana Western looking to rally here in the second half as they trail 45-27. It all comes, I mean, it really comes down to the stops and just make sure you got them. A lot of second chance points really for Carroll. They did a great job of boarding. And I mean, second chance points is tough because they shot 63%. Do you think that's more scheme direct? Or, I mean, what are you going to do to set that down?
Yeah, I think the reason they shot that well is this team is too smart for a zone. You know, they're going to move the ball, and they have a lot of good shooters. To stop that percentage, you know, what can you do? Make sure there's no open drives. You know, make sure you're in the lane, and just do your best to put a hand in the face. I mean, it's kind of weak to say that, but that's pretty much all you can do for a shooter is try to get out there and make him uncomfortable, make him dribble, get away from the line.
And Western will have the basketball to start. It's into Achenbach. He'll bring it across the timeline as the Bulldogs go right to left. He'll go down the left side. Nice cutter by Kidgel. Kidgel goes up off the glass. It's good, and he'll go to the charity stripe. And Burnham got hurt pretty good on that, it looked like.
Yeah, Kidgel on the baseline drive.
Did he get a knee to the gut?
That's exactly what I was thinking. Kidgel, when he went up, he brought that right knee up when he was going for the layup, and it looks like that hit Burnham right in the abdomen area.
That hurts a little bit.
Maybe right below the belt, and he's laughing about it, so all in good fun.
Well, and you don't want to see anyone get hurt. I mean, as much as you think of all this, that, and the other, the true thing of it is these are good kids, and they're here to play basketball. And he knocks that one down. Bulldogs pull within 15 as it's 45-30. Work it over to the left side to Wyman. Wyman back out to KLJ. KLJ gets it down low. Nice catch and release from Burnham to Wyman.
And then Montana Western went to the man-to-man defense. They tried to get the back cut oop, and he really got up and caught that ball.
DeRocher tries to fit it in and just wasn't having it. Too good of a defense. They got lucky as it went off Warp's knee and out of bounds. So it's going to be Bulldog basketball as they look to inbound.
Couldn't quite reel the pass in from KLJ. They really get in transition and go fast on offense.
Bach to Haverfield. Haverfield down the left side as he gets to Burkhardt. It's the Carroll defense is just so good. They get a hand on everything. I mean, you can definitely see why they're a tough, not only matchup, but it's tough to beat them because of the defense is just swarming. There's always a hand in every passing lane.
Yeah, just disciplined defense, a very well-coached team.
I was just about to say the same discipline. They keep good help defense. I mean, they're impressive to watch. Inbound goes into Achenbach. Achenbach with the basketball, so he goes to the right side. And I think they're going to get KLJ on that.
Coach calling for the foul, and the referee says, I got it.
Achenbach looking to inbound. And the inbound goes into Cooper Kidgel. Kidgel pulls it back out. I mean, realistically, at this point, you're still DeRocher for three. In and out, no good. Rebound pulled down by Warp. And really feel like you're still playing to get better because with the conference tournament, you can still shock one if you can get yourself into one of those spots. So you're still playing all year to get better, to get you in that position. They work it into the corner, back out to KLJ, over to Warp. Warp to free throw line. Out to Shamrock, in and out, no good. Gets knocked around back to DeRocher. DeRocher's going to get it to Kidgel, who's across the timeline. Kidgel might have to take a little bit more of the scoring load over as well. As they get it to Achenbach. Achenbach gets it into the paint, swirls around, puts it up, no good. And I think they're going to get Shamrock on the call there.
Yeah, you're exactly right. A lot of contact. Achenbach on the drive, tried to spin, and Shamrock Campbell's just playing such good defense. He's an athletic freshman. And
he definitely knows where the weight room is. for a freshman. He's already well put together for a basketball player. Haverfield for three. It's an air ball. It's picked up by Carroll as they're back the other way with KLJ. KLJ back out up top as he gets to Shamrock Campbell. Over to the left side to KLJ, back to Shamrock. He gets it over to the right side to Warp, back to the left side. Campbell for three. It's up and good.
And wide open three. You just can't give him that much space.
50-30, Fighting Saints lead. 17:28 left as they get it over. Back out up top to Haverfield, over to the left side to DeRocher. Step aside, young man.
Colin Achenbach with the hop step drive, finally getting to the rim, and a pretty move to get between two players and lay it up.
I like how he put it up high, dropped it low, and then went in off the glass, good for two. To make it 50-32. Last touch by the Bulldogs will stay here with the Fighting Saints.
Hey, screen the screener!
Looks like Bulldogs are back into the zone. Oh, maybe man now.
And then back out to the corner. And up top to Burnham. Burnham for three, and he buries it. So hard to get a hand in his face. He's a 6'8" shooter.
It's almost like you could hear it in the crowd when he was that open and shot. They just knew he was going to hit that.
Kidgel for three. No good. Rebound. Two Carroll guys get in their own way to Burkhart. Back out to Achenbach. Achenbach for three. No good. Rebound. Gets knocked around. Finally pulled out of there by KLJ. And I think they're going to call Burkhart for the foul.
I think that one looked like it was on Achenbach. Just had a hand on KLJ when he picked up the loose ball.
Got him for the hold. So 53-32. Payne's out. Burkhart's in. Achenbach's out. Boone's in, I should say. I thought we got some good minutes there from Achenbach. Like
I agree. I think he's been doing a great job with this offense and keeping it under control.
Really pushing the defense. Out to KLJ. KLJ in the corner to Wyman. Wyman back out up top to Warp. Warp over into the corner to Burnham. Burnham misses one for a change. Last touch apparently by the Bulldogs. Coach doesn't like the call.
There's Dane Warp and two Bulldogs went up for the rebound, gets tipped out of bounds, out on the Bulldogs.
Gets it right down and then into the corner to KLJ for three. It's up and good.
And KLJ, not a big-time scorer, but if he gets the open three, he's not afraid to shoot it.
56-32 with 16 minutes left in the ball game on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard. Boone with the basketball. He gets to about free throw line and then goes back door to Burkhart, but gets him let him just a little too much.
And Boone,
it's going to be a turnover.
Great handle. He can go behind the back, cross any way, and he just got stuck right at the end of his dribbling move.
Are they going to get him on the finish? I think they're going to get Haverfield on the foul.
It looks like it's going to be on the ground.
Little more physical already to start in the second half. Haverfield checks out. Kearns checks in. See if Kearns keeps the hot hand he had before.
And how do you stop that athleticism? Right in the middle of the key, he just bodies up to Kearns, jumps up, they throw a lob to him, and he floats it right in.
Almost on the catch. Kearns even hits the shot.
Knocks down the three.
Seems to have it going on a little bit.
The jumper feeling good for Carter Kearns right now.
Well, Wyman checks out, well-deserved break. Checking in will be Thomas Ostaford from Rockland, California. Inbound for the Bulldogs goes out to Cooper Kidgel. Kidgel looking to move it down, gets pushed off the ball.
And physical D from Shamrock Campbell. Cooper tried to go back to the basket, lost the ball, gets tipped out of bounds.
15:22 left on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard. Carroll leads 58-32. We'll be back in 1 minute. It did look like
you have plenty to worry about when you're managing a business.
I mean,
your employees are seeking more from the benefits package and your budget may be tapped. When it comes to finding the right balance to achieve your objectives, it helps to have someone on your side. This is Alyssa Creighton from Payne West Insurance, and I will work with you personally to customize a Blue Cross and Blue Shield plan that meets your needs as well as your budget. Call me today at 683-6881. Agent is independent of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana.
Ram is built Montana.
You keep the field.
From fishing on the Big Hole, hauling livestock, hunting on the Divide, or traveling to local sporting events, Mile High Motors can help.
Wow.
It's not what's claimed, it's what's proven. Check out the miles per gallon, length of powertrain warranty, and horsepower. Only Ram delivers.
Mine's ahead of him. Like
I was noticing
10 seconds.
Better deal, but you better hurry. Guts, glory, Ram, Mile High Motors.
It's a fourth and
putting Ram to dream.
Elliott Rudy kicked the field goal. Hey, welcome back to live basketball action for the Straugh Gymnasium. 15:22 left in the ball game. Carroll leads 58-32. Carroll with the ball. Carroll looking to inbound.
Just waiting to inbound.
Inbound goes into Shamrock Campbell. Campbell over to the right side. This gets to KLJ. KLJ to Campbell. Over to Burnham. Burnham gets to Ostford. Ostford to Warp. Warp to the right side. Back to KLJ. KLJ with the kick out to Ostford. Back out to Burnham. Burnham for three. In and out, no good. Kidjo with the basketball. She moves it up and across the timeline. Gets into the paint. Left hand up off the glass and good for two. Nice move.
Slicing and dicing in transition. He goes right to left with the crossover and the easy layup with the left hand.
You sometimes wonder why you don't see that more, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they're able to get more contact on other plays and stuff like that, where you think he could do that so often.
KLJ with the kick out to Warp. Warp finds a cutting Ostaford. Ostaford finishes to make it 60-34.
Warp is just a playmaker off the dribble.
Trey Edwards looking to check in. Boone with the basketball on the left side as he looks to get it down low. Burkhart saves it, but right to KLJ. So KLJ with the basketball and back the other way as he gets it to Thompson to Warp. Warp with the shot. Gets it from the side from about 16 and knocks it down to make it a 62-34 ball game.
See if this Montana Western offense can find a way to get a couple buckets to go here.
Kearns to Kidgel. Kidgel tries to work it down low, gets down low, exposes a hold, so I guess you did what you wanted to. So 13:45 left on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard. Carroll leads 62-34. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Hi, this is Diane Pelletier. I would like to tell you about Nutrisource Dog Food. About a year ago or so, we got a cute boo from the animal shelter. She had a bad coat and stomach problems. I was at Lakeland Feeds for their open house, and they recommended we try Nutrisource Dog Food.
It could have been either or because
so we started feeding the same to our 8-year-old golden retriever. After 4 months on Nutrisource, our dogs were healthier than they have ever been. I would recommend Nutrisource for your dog. Stop by Lakeland Feed and Supply and grab a free sample and find out more.
That's okay, I just noticed that.
Tired of paying a lot for store-bought bottles of water? Call the Culligan Man. He makes bottles disappear with a Culligan drinking water system. Enjoy great tasting triple filtered drinking water while reducing odors, impurities, and chlorine taste, all for just a few cents a glass. Call Culligan now and make
10 seconds.
Here. Culligan. Better water, pure and simple.
Call your local Culligan man, Mark Hauser, today, 586-2453.
Oh, it says for no gain, turnover. I thought it said first down, so they blew it. Back to live basketball action. Looks like E2 Vila, a 6'7", 210-pound freshman out of Finland, is checking in for the first time. So, Vila.
Vila, 6'7". And he looks definitely like a raw player, but he's got the size, clearly.
Definitely long arms. I mean, not only 6'7", but he's lanky 6'7", too. Boone with the basketball. Boone working on KLJ as he gets it over to DeRocher. Back to Boone. Over to... Back out to Kearns. Kearns splashing the triple.
Continuing the hot streak.
I am not afraid.
Patrick Kearns enjoying his minutes on the floor.
And they get it to Shamrock Campbell. Campbell working it over to the right side and then pass back over to the left side to Warp. Warp working on Corns, gets into the paint, tries to kick it out, stolen away by Edwards. Edwards gets to Boone. Boone gets into the paint, tries to get the kick out, gets taken away, and then Burkhart back at it. Boone goes up, gets it to go, gets the hoop and the harm.
And goes and gets the loose ball. Cedric Boone lost it on the drive. Ball gets tipped around. He gets it back. Jab step drive and one layup.
It was nice. 12:53 left, 62-39. Boone ready to pop the freebie. Gets it up and good, 62-40. 12:53 left in the ball game. Shamrock. Campbell brings it up and across the timeline. So he goes down the left side, kicks it out, and then I can't see exactly where it went. Vila to Warp. Warp puts up the triple, no good. Rebound pulled down by Edwards. Edwards to Boone. Boone down the left side, pulls and pops the triple.
And knocks down the three off the dribble in transition. Fun player to watch on offense, Cedric Boone.
12:27 left in the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard. Carroll leads 62-43. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
When you're hungry, it's time to think Stage Line Pizza, total pizza pleaser. Call 683-9004 for taste-tempting, pizza-licious, fantastic, incredibly delicious Stage Line Pizza. Home or office delivery starting at 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Whether it's lunch or dinner, Stage Line can deliver. Try one of their traditional
10 seconds.
specialty pizzas. Call today to find out about their nightly special. Stage Line has dine-in, take-out, or all-day delivery. 683-9004.
And welcome back to live basketball action here from the Straugh Gymnasium. Carroll with the basketball as they inbound. Get it into Shamrock Campbell. He's going to bring it up and across the timeline. He'll go down the left side. Back out up top as he gets it over to Warp. Warp on the left side. Gets it down low on the block to Wyman. Wyman's going to elevate, put it up, and gets it to fall with the soft hands.
Wyman with the elevation. Such good touch. Big hands. I'm sure his hands are about Kawhi's size, too.
Achenbach gets it in, no good. Burkhart with the rebound and put back to get it to go. That'll make it 64-45. 11:50 left on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard here in the ball game. Thank you for joining us out there in Helena at KCAP 95.9. Carroll College Fighting Saints the kick out as they get it to Shamrock. Shamrock to Warp. Warp puts up shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by Villa. Villa gets blocked in the back, or just kind of some physicality as they come down.
As he rebounds, gets hit. Looks like they're going to call a foul on
Achenbach.
Yeah.
Chase Burnham steps in. I would assume, brothers, he's from the same place, the same last name, but he's 6'3".
Sophomore.
The inbound goes into Warp. And he kicks out. Shot goes up. No good. And shots up and good by Warp.
And Warp getting the offensive board kick right back out to him. If you don't hit it the first time, maybe the second, he does.
And he can absolutely go insane as well. Boone finding a way to get to the bucket. And can't finish. But not his fault. He was going against two people. Great cut to the bucket. Gets hacked in the act. And, I mean, if there was a chance to come back, that's the way you're going to do it. Get into the bucket, getting fouled, get into the charity stripe, getting some of those untimed points, as they call them. Not if you miss the free throws, though.
Yeah, lots of missed free throws. But that's what you like about this Montana Western team right now is they're fighting on offense. They're doing whatever they can to try to get buckets and get good looks, even though they've been down by 15-20 most of this game.
Shots up and good. Yeah, they're still fighting. Love it. Kearns checks out. Haverfield checks in.
And it looks like Montana Western is into the press now. See if they can make a dent in this lead.
Inbound goes into Warp. Warp gets it right back to Villa, to Warp. Warp's going to bring it up and across the timeline. He's going to go down the right side. He hands it off to Villa. Villa hands off to Shamrock Campbell. Campbell gets it over to Villa. Villa to Warp. Warp gets it about free throw line and then back out to Campbell. Campbell with 6 on the shot clock, goes down the left side, puts up the teardrop, gets the floater to fall.
Great job. He had the screen but denied it, went the other direction and got an easy floater.
Edwards into the paint with the kick out. Gets to Haverfield. Haverfield's shot goes up, no good. Villa with the rebound. He gets it outlet to Campbell. Campbell into the corner to Warp. Warp looking into the block, nothing doing. Kick it back out to Shamrock Campbell. Campbell over to the right side as he gets to Chase Burnham. Chase Burnham to Warp. Warp goes baseline, gets it into the corner and back out to the elbow. And then he gets it to Wyman. Wyman will finish. No good, but he'll go to the charity stripe for 2.
If Wyman gets one step on a defender, he's just almost surely going to try to drive that all the way to the rim, using that length, and he's very athletic.
10:04 left in the game on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard, 69-46. Wyman to the charity stripe. First shot's up and good. I believe Cunningham brought the step back shooting, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be something about lining it up correctly, right? I know you know a little of that, right?
Oh, yeah, the 1 foot in front of the other is what you're talking about with the free throw. Yeah, it's a theory that basically if your feet are the same, you know, then I think you focus on the release a little bit more and improves consistency.
They're a good free throw shooting team, so something's right. 71-46, 10:02 left on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard. Kidgel with the basketball, gets the free throw, kicks it out to Haverfield. Haverfield goes in strong. Gotta guess that's Bill on the foul. It was almost a tackling.
Yeah, I think he actually put his hand up after the foul, showing the referees that, yep, it was me with the contact. Good drive. Tanner Haverfield's been really aggressive here in the second half.
And playing great minutes for this team as a redshirt freshman.
I think he must have heard you at half saying something about how he needed to be scoring a little bit more.
Surprised we haven't seen your buddy Garcia at all. I mean, you might as well throw him in
Yeah,
there.
he just checked in, actually, here.
Kind of get him a couple looks, right? I mean,
Another Shoto kid.
He can shoot a little bit as well.
Darian Garcia.
And they get it down low. Oh, and Burnham can't get anything going. They haven't seen his brother in quite a while. They've really got to rest him. They hand it off to Garcia right there. Garcia with the basketball. Working on younger Burnham. He works it back over to Burkhart. Burkhart to Kidgel. Kidgel down the right side. Gets into the block and loses the handle out of bounds.
And
Carroll ball.
Defense from Wyman. Kidgel tried to hit the fake spin move. And, you know, he's better with his back to the basket, but just turned it over. That defense that's right there in your face.
Match Burnham in for Wyman. And Burnham's just a matchup nightmare too, though. I mean,
he really likes to shoot it, but he's big enough to go inside.
Down low to Villa. Villa finishes up off the glass, good for 2. 9 minutes left in the ball game. 73-48 Carroll. Kidgel over to the right side. Hands off to Garcia. They're going to get Kidgel on the screen.
Looks like it was a moving screen.
So it'll be Carroll basketball. Inbound goes into KLJ. Works it over to the right side. And back out to Schlevon Kunin, who misses the shot. Burnham to Burnham. Burnham puts it up, no good. Rebounds, and the putback by Schlevon Kunin. Burkhart with the rebound on that one. Over to DeRoche. DeRoche to Haverfield to Kidgel. Kidgel looking to get the step back and decides to drive, and then they're going to get the foul on Villa on the reach.
Cooper Kidgel noticing that 6'7" freshman not usually guarding against guards, so he's going to try to take him off the dribble. As Cooper does best, draws the foul.
And looks like Kearns was able to check back in, as was, Boone, I think. And then Burkhart and DeRocher go to the bench. Kidgel up and good. 9 team fouls on Carroll, just 5 for Western. 8:15 left, 73-49. Shots up, in and out, no good. Burnham with the rebound. He's going to hound it off to Cale J. Cale J to Burnham. Burnham with the spin move down the right side up off the glass.
Dazzling spin move, gets him wide open.
Into the corner to Kidgel. Kidgel's going to go baseline. Kicks it over, back out to Boone. Boone to Haverfield. Haverfield gets into the paint with the handoff to Kidgel. Back up, can't finish, gets his own with the tip back, good for 2.
With a quick tip, as it falls out, he goes up with his right hand and just tips it right back up and in.
Good help defense for Carroll, though. I mean, just when you think you got by him, there's another guy back over with a hand in your mix. And there's a foul on the ground there, I believe.
Looks like this one's going to be on Garcia, maybe.
So 7:30 now left in the ball game. 75-51, sorry. Inbound by Carroll. It goes out to Villa. Villa to Cale J. Back to Villa. Villa goes baseline. Kick back out to Burnham. Burnham for 3. It's up and good. And you cannot stop him. You can only hope to contain him.
His spot-up shooting has been lights out today.
I'm scared to see what he probably has at this point, I think.
He's got to be getting close to 30.
And he sat for a while. Kidgel on the drive. Misses, but he is hacked in the act. I like that he's going to get some. You know, he went right in there to do what he could.
And Kidgel's really tried to take over the offensive side of things here this half.
Edwards looking to check in.
Coming in for Tanner Haverfield.
7:11 left, 78-52. Haverfield or Kidgel for his second. Shots up and good. 78-53. They get it to Burnham. Burnham to Cale J. Cale J brings it across the timeline, working on Garcia. Back out to Burnham. Burnham to Schlieve on Chunin to match Burnham. Match Burnham with the turnover off the glass and good for 2.
Tough defense, still gets the turnaround to go.
Gets it out to Boone. Boone working on Cale J. Gets into the paint, kick out to Edwards. Edwards for 3, no good. Rebound pulled down by Villa. Villa to Little Burnham. Younger Burnham, I should say. Kidgel with the steal to Garcia. Garcia, hand off to Kearns with the deep 3. It's up and good.
And
no fear.
Just keeps it rolling. That 3 a couple feet behind the line. He just catches it off the dribble and shoots
Garcia with the steal.
Oh, tried to throw the
back out to Kearns for 3. No good. Good rebound by Cedric Boone. Boone gets inside, up off the glass. What looked to be, could be an end one.
On 2 defenders, he makes the tough layup. Great shot from Cedric Boone.
And with 5:54 left in the ball game, Carroll leads 80-58. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Vans IGA has the IGA promise. A warm welcome and friendly, knowledgeable associates, great service and quick response to your special request. Locally owned by people you could trust, Vans IGA is at the heart of your community. Vans IGA cares about the Dillon community. They sponsor local sporting events and local activities. Vans IGA's commitment to community makes it a great place to shop. Vans IGA, Dillon's locally owned store. Vans IGA is hometown proud.
And we got to score pretty quick here to be in the ball game.
Hi, this is Andy Bartolome, new owner of Big Time Sportswear and Design. Stop by to find out about our custom design, screen printing, embroidery, and promotional items for your business, school, and events. Big Time has retail clothing, letterman's jackets,
10 seconds.
middle school fan apparel for the Bears, Panthers, Falcons, Cougars, and Beavers.
This is almost
Big Time Sportswear and Design, 20 East Glendale, 683-2889. Hope to
How
see you
much time's left in the fourth?
6:06.
Okay.
And welcome back to live basketball action here from the Straugh Gymnasium. 80-58 Carroll leads, 5:54 left on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard. Carroll with the ball. And Villa will be taking it out. Villa the inbound. He gets it into Shamrock Campbell.
Montana Western with a full court press right now.
Shamrock brings it across the timeline. Good trap, and they throw it away to Kidgel. Kidgel with the steal, brings it across the timeline. Kick back out to Boone. Boone will take it over to the right side. We'll take about the 20-footer, no good. Rebound pulled down by Jovan Schlevon Poonen. And he'll get it to Osti Fired. Osti Fierd. Shots up and good. Back the other way. Achenbach to Kidgel. Kidgel for three, up and good.
Kidgel falls as he hits the shot. Knocks down the contested three with the man in his face.
Kind of felt like he got fouled, it looked like there.
That's what he thought.
The kick out to Ostifiord. Ostifiord. Back out to Shamrock. Down low. Oh, nice turnaround, but a little too strong by Villa. But once again, they get the rebound. Shamrock Campbell with the basketball. And that's weird that Achenbach got called for it, but it looked like Shamrock hooked him.
Yeah, Achenbach gets called for the foul on the ground. And Shamrock Campbell didn't like the contact, pushed him away. It's like getting a little heated here late in the game when you've been playing most of the game against someone, just trying to play physical D.
Shots up and good. So he makes the first 1-on-1, says Mother may I have another. 83-61 Carroll, 4:26 left. Edwards and Achenbach check out. DeRocher checks back in with Haverfield. Shots up and good. And back the other way come the Bulldogs. Basketball in the hands of Boone. Boone takes it over the left side as he gets to Kidgel. Kidgel gets into the paint, goes up strong, up off the glass, off the right side. Good for two. That'll make it an 84-63 game. Shamrock down the right side. Gets the screen and roll. Switch to Haverfield. Over into the corner. And the kick is back out to Shamrock. Shamrock Campbell. And then down low, nice dish down low. Good finish by Villa.
Curling off the screen, set low, and passes it right back to his screener, Ville.
They're going to call the travel on Haverfield there.
Keep working, guys. Keep working. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get a stop right here.
86-63, 3:42 left.
Right on everything. Let's go. Let's go.
Do you like playing really good teams like this, or do you get to the point where it just
I think as an athlete, you really have to embrace it and be excited to play a team like that because it always brings the best out in yourself. But
know what you got to rise up to. Is how I always thought of it in sports. Football, same way. At least football, you have some physicality that you can catch up on. But when someone's this good at basketball, makes it tough. It rises like the Kidgels. They step up to things like that. And you can tell his competitive juice are flowing as he hits that three there to make it an 86-66 ball game. And they get it over. Something we forgot to mention at halftime there, where Bree King got her 1,000 point basketball. She scored 1,000 points in just 2 seasons, a season and a half so far. Here at
She's
Western.
averaging just over 20 for her complete career here, so that is impressive for a player to be able to get 20 points a game, and that's the recruit you kind of want as a coach, huh?
Absolutely. And that foul they called on Vila, so it's going to be a double bonus for Kidgel. And Kidgel's really embraced this role as the scorer, and I mean, he's done a great job of really, that one was defensively.
Clearly, Cooper Kidgel, the leader of this team, most experience, and just a really high IQ basketball player.
Shots up and good. It's got to be pretty frustrating. He's used to coming here and winning, and then playing with the younger group, switching offenses his senior year. Somewhat difficult for him, I'm sure. And what a competitive young man as well. And then they switch it around. They get it down low. Shot goes up quickly by Asti Fjord. Back the other way comes Kidgel. Kidgel down the left side. Pulls up with the 3, no good. Rebound's going to be pulled down by Burnham. And that's going to be of the Chase Burnham variety. Back the other way comes Shamrock. Shamrock down the right side, gets it over to the right. And misses on the matchup there. So Kearns will check back in with 2:12 left in the ball game. Kidgel will step out. He's worked hard and had a great game himself.
And Cole Baker coming in.
Surprised we didn't see him earlier. Cole Baker bringing it up and across the timeline. To Rocher, the handoff to Garcia. Garcia into the paint, gets it ripped away from him. And back the other way is Burnham. That's got to be a travel on Schlevon Koonin.
Schlevon Koonin with a couple of unforced turnovers. He was on the cut the possession before, and they threw it behind him. Now, just a mental mistake.
Cole Baker to Garcia, back to Baker, over to DeRocher to Haverfield. Haverfield up top to Kearns. Kearns gets into the paint, goes up strong. No good, but he's hacked in the act, so he's going to go to the charity stripe.
Really like what you see out of Carter Kearns.
Absolutely.
He'd probably be a premier scorer on this team after a couple years of experience, and he can shoot it.
We're playing as, true freshman right now. Out of Hamilton. Had a great career there as well. Got to see him a couple times a year, play the Beavers. And he was not easy to handle. As James Ramirez finally gets some time, checks in for Tanner Haverfield. Trey Edwards set to check back in as well. Shots up and good by Kearns. So DeRocher checks out, Edwards checks in.
Still the kind of a soft full court press for Montana Western.
And gets into the paint, and that's the first real push to score that we've seen much out of Shamrock Campbell. He's taking a few shots, but to actually get to the hoop, he misses. Back the other way comes Western in the hands of Garcia. Garcia to Edwards. Edwards goes right in, goes up, gets hacked in the act. I think they got Chase Burnham on that.
Edwards just using that speed. You know, sometimes you don't know the kid coming off a bench like that. You don't really expect him to be that fast or athletic, and he's going to attack you right away.
Shots up and good. 88-71, 1:12 left in the ball game. Back iron, no good. Gets knocked around, finally pulled down by Thomas Asti Fjord. And Shamrock Thompson will bring it up and across the timeline. Shot goes up by Asti Fjord. Good for 3.
The wide open 3 off the kick.
And they get it out to Garcia in the corner. Pulls up for 3 and buries the triple. 91-74. 46 seconds left.
Terry Garcia, his strength on offense is shooting off the dribble.
And picked up back the other way is Kearns. Kearns goes up strong up off the glass. Good for 2 there, 91-76. And they got the ball to, yeah, definitely a push. They work it over to the left side and then get it right back to Shamrock, or I should say Chase Burnham to Shamrock, who gets it knocked away. They give it to Cole Baker. Cole Baker up off the glass and good for 2. At least going to make it look presentable, 91-78.
It looks like they're just going to let the time expire now.
So that'll do it. So Western Falls here, 91-78 to Carroll. Thank you for joining us out there in Helena at KCAP 95.9. We'll take a quick 2-minute break and get you right back to Papa T's postgame show. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Did you know the reason why our nose gets runny when you are crying is because the tears from your eyes drain into your nose? Some people sneeze if they have a light shined into their eyes. It's impossible to sneeze with your eyes open. Each of your eyelashes has a lifespan of approximately 5 months. On average, usually 17 times in a minute, or 5.2 million times in a year. The most common injury caused by cosmetics to the eye is a mascara. Eyes are your most precious thing. Care for them properly. Doctors Douglas and John Krager, your vision source.
In life, there are typically 3 types of dreamers. Those who want success to happen, those who wish it would happen, and then there are those who wake up every morning and make it happen. At the Bank of Commerce, we understand the hard work, determination, and sacrifice it takes to make your dreams come true. That's why we're with you every step of the way. The Bank of Commerce, helping you achieve your dreams.
Member FDIC. Ari Miller & Sons knows that your land depends on solid understanding of water and dirt. At Ari Miller, this understanding is fundamental to their work as they take on your vision and make it a reality. They are able to handle personalized residential work to large commercial projects. If you're looking for an excavating firm with integrity, ingenuity, and experience, call Ari Miller & Sons, 683-2175.
Yeah, no kidding.
At least the players of the game are easy.
Is here again, and that means boys and girls basketball at BCHS and UM Western, and wrestling at the high school. There are a lot of sporting events going on, so get out there and support your local teams. It means a lot to them and their coaches. Don't forget the middle school
10 seconds
as well. So take in some sports this winter, and remember LS Ready Mix for all your concrete needs. 683-2101.
And welcome back to live action.